Hi dear students, how are you? Hope you all are fine despite the adverse situation created by hellish corona. At present the whole world is under threat. Everyone is afraid of death. No one is free from tension. Everyone is worried about life. But life is not stopped. It's going on. And in this situation, the teachers are not inactive at all. We are very much active. Especially our principal sir, Somen Kumar Mondol, is very conscious. He is very careful about the progress of the students, how to develop the students, how to guide the students. And frankly speaking, we are not away from our services. We are not away from our duties in the face of pandemic corona. That is why I am Ashutosh বিশ্বাস, assistant teacher, English, Banda School and College, Dumuria, Khulna, standing before you. The students, you are earnestly requested to watch my classes, because if you miss any class, it will be difficult for you to understand the next one. At the same time, you are directed to share my classes so that more and more students can watch my classes. Today, I am going to take class on article. Students, definition of articles, classification of articles, and the uses of articles. My dear students, in case of articles, you are given some gaps and you have to complete the gaps using appropriate articles. But remember, put cross when no article is needed. Actually, it is a silly field where students often make mistakes. Article is a very easy item, but very few students get full marks from this item. That is why it is very urgent, it is very important for you to know about the correct uses of articles. Okay, now definition of articles. A, an, and the are called articles. In another way, we can say the adjective which is used before a noun to indicate nouns definitely or indefinitely in the sentence is called article. In Bangla, we can say যে ওয়ার্ড নাউনের পূর্বে বসে তার নির্দিষ্টতা বা অনির্দিষ্টতা নির্দেশ করে তাকে আর্টিকেল বলে। There are two types of articles, definite article and indefinite article. The is called definite articles because it points to some particular person or things. On the other hand, A and N are called indefinite articles because they don't point out any particular person or things. Now, the origin of articles. The from that and an from one. Okay? Now, I am going to talk about the uses of indefinite articles. Okay, dear students, you will be surprised to know the fact that there are so many rules of using indefinite articles. But today, I will focus on the basic things. Okay, so the uses of articles. The choice between A and N is determined by sounds. A is used before a word beginning with consonant. The students, look at the board and observe the examples. You have to focus the very right side of the gaps. And what can you see? Book, noise, full, gentleman. All the words begin with consonant. So we have to use A in the gaps. Similarly, an is used before a word beginning with vowel sounds. So look at the next examples. What can you see? All the words beginning with vowel. So we have to use an before the gaps instead of A. Okay. The students, now I am going to talk about an exceptional rule of indefinite articles. বাংলায় একটা কথা আছে, একটা ছন্দ আছে, যদি আসো হাউজে এ আনের ব্যতিক্রম নিয়ম জানতে পারবে সহজে। If you come to the house, you will be able to know the exceptional rule of indefinite article. So, the students, look at the board and let's observe the word house. The word house consists of five letters. The first one is H, of course, consonant. When the pronunciation of the word H remains silent, we have to use an before the word. Okay. Next one, O. If a word is initiated with O and sounds like wa, it requires a before it. For examples, one-eyed man, one taka note, wa. Next one, U. When the pronunciation of the letter U will be long, like university, like uniform, like useful, then we must use A before the words instead of N. The students, then S. S means short form. N is used before abbreviation while giving initial vowel sounds, but in case of initial consonant sound, A is used. For examples, MA, MBBS, these words have initial vowel sounds, so we must use an before the words. Next one, E. When the pronunciation of the letter E will be like you, then we must use A before the word. For examples, I saw a European. She bought a U. U means very. Feminine gender. Its masculine gender rare. Okay, dear students. So thank you for watching my class.